I'm going to tell you about programming, and I'm going to teach you that programming is very much like a spreadsheet. I'm going to draw a real ugly spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet is kind of made up of what we think of as memory cells, and maybe they are labeled A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a very small spreadsheet. But we're used to using spreadsheet and putting like 83 in for a memory cell. And in programming, we would be doing what's called a set. We would be setting 83, or sorry, we would be setting B2 to 83. That's my action of going to a spreadsheet cell and typing in 83. In programming, we would say set B2 to 83, and that would put the 83 in that memory cell. At least in App Inventor, we use the term set, or it's actually a block to set a variable or memory cell. In Java or Python or one of those languages, we would just say B2 equals 83, and that equals means assigned to or set. That's what equals means, and basically it's all to put 83 into a memory cell. One thing that new programmers have difficulty with is a lot of times, when you write a program, say someone hits a target in a game, you want the score to increment by 1. In other words, let's say this cell was our score and there was 83 in there, and you just hit another target and you want to change it to 84. The way you do it in programming is you say set B2 to, and I'll put parentheses around it just to make it clear, B2 plus 1. So we want to set some memory cell to what's in the memory cell plus 1. So in this case, 84 would get put in there, but no matter what's in this cell, 1 would be added to it. We call this a reference to a variable or to a memory cell, and we also call it a get. So it's kind of the opposite of a set. So a lot of computing is about putting things in memory cells and taking them out. Just like when we're thinking and talking, a lot of what we do is kind of stick things in our memory and later recall it. And in programming, the way you do it is with setting variables. Now, of course, in programming, we don't have to name things like spreadsheets. We can, actually just say set score to 0, or set score to score plus 1. And both of those, 1 would stick a 0 in the memory cell called score, and sometimes teachers or people talking about programs will actually draw a little line under a variable name, and so 0 would go there. And later, when we set score to score plus 1, we'll take the 0, add 1 to it, and this memory cell becomes a 1. Now there's only one cell, right? There's only one place, and so you're always updating it. You're always changing it. You're not creating a new slot. Anyway, that's your first introduction to programming.